Okay, so here we are. My first recording on backtesting. I am in 2013 EU daily time frame. I've just marked out my dealing range and I'm using this low because this low took out this, and these daily lows, daily lows. And this is also the low that created this high. So as we can see, we closed with speed below the 50%. We respected the 75% level, and therefore we had a small rejection back into this bearish order block. So what do I expect? If we look at the bigger picture, we have this really big uptrend. Price broke a low. Previously, it did not break any lows yet. Yes, did the one here, then respected it, but here it was at the beginning of the move, and now we are a bit further in the move. But anyways, since this candle is respecting the daily order block, sorry, not the order block, of course. I'm at bearish value gap, and we're closing in the other half in the lower portion. This to me tells me that price might go lower and take out these lows right here. Also, look at the big rejection here. So look at the let's look at the 4 hour, how this looks right here. So for the 4 hour, what do we have? Let's see. We have this dealing range right here because it took out those equal highs resting here. It's not just a swing high, it took out some buy side liquidity, took out sell side liquidity. So on the 4 hour, we have this bearish dealing range like so. And maybe a bit lighter, this one. All right, so this is the daily, was the daily bearish value gap, daily bearish value gap. All right, let's remove this one. And as we can see that this value value gap lines up pretty nicely with the 50% retracement level. So here we have buy side liquidity, which was taken here, this respecting the 75% level very nicely, which is overlapping with this order block. And now it looks like we are closing below this order block right there. So let's go to the London session. And here we are. All right. So since we have now on the buy side again, daily is bearish, 4 hour is bearish also. We might can expect a small retracement because we took out this low. So now my target would be those lows right there, or maybe those daily equal lows resting right here, which is the start of this whole move. So let's go to the 15-minute. All right, so here we had Asia going lower, prices going lower straight from midnight opening price, which means price can be in a hurry to get there, and price might not go back above these highs, but we have to see. Yeah, the price now trades with speed below the 25% level, taking out those lows. So there's no, let's go to the 1 minute. There was not really an entry here until we get a retracement. I want 1 minute, thank you. So price is now consolidating after taking out this low right there. I believe it was another low, yeah, this low right there. So price might put in a fake low, to make a retracement and then take this all out. So what I'd like to see now is we do have a 50-minute bearish dealing range. So let's mark that one out from this high to that low. Make that a blue one and visible. Thank you. Something like it, and I don't want to extend the lines. just do it like this. So I want price now to go above 50%. It would be nice. So we have accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So apparently this, there we go. Yep. So now we are in a premium of this leg from this high to this low. Expecting 50%. Those are equal highs, so maybe it wants to take out those equal highs. So let's go to the 1 hour maybe. I don't want to see this on the hourly chart. So let's do it like this. Yeah, so there are equal lows resting right here. We're apparently bearish. So yeah, price now retracing maybe is a version of a value gap or respecting 25% level. So let's see where price wants to go to. Oh, I want 1 minute. Not sure why it does that. So okay, we are now trading the 50-minute dealing range, maybe the 1 hour dealing range. So it's this one right there. Took out those relatively equal highs. We are now inside this 50%, which has an overlapping fair value gap, which is nice. So I'm looking for a reversal now. I want to see some displacement and speed. There's a low right there, which got now broken. Also, we have now a short-term high. This could be a potential intermediate term high. And I think I'm going to short this one. So let's use the bodies for a bit nicer. And as a target, lowering the fruit target would be here. 1 to 2. Yeah, sure, why not? Market. Okay, let's go. So we got a little bit of speed. Now we're breaking through the 25% level. That's nice. Yeah, that's really nice. So that's a decent trade. We came back into discount using this range high, this range low. Was there not sure if there was a fair value. Oh yeah, there was this fair value gap indeed. That was pretty nice and very clean delivery. So good trade. So that was a London trade. Why isn't it keeping in sync with my current time frame? So let's see how price wants to go next. Let's go. All right, so my next target would be the 0 right there, which is the parent dealing range, right, where we are in. So obviously it came back in the discount, in a premium, traded lower. There's a break of structure right there. Then we had the accumulation or reaccumulation, and then a distribution. Sorry, this accumulation, distribution. We push lower, traded back, and now we are on the weekly open. That's, as you can see here, strong support. But now I think since we traded above it, we got some liquidity from here, and now we're pushing price lower. So what we have right now is a bearish dealing range, right? So you could see this is the dealing range high. I'm going to remove this dealing range and put this because we're bearish, and this is now our doll, our withdrawn liquidity, because there's lots of liquidity resting below. So let's see what happens. As I'm still bearish, price might react from this, take out this high, go maybe trade above the midnight opening price and then trade lower, because we have to take into account that we are obviously on the sell side of the curve. And also we have now this dealing range high till potentially here, and yeah, we have to see where it reverses. So let's do in the middle, 5 minutes. Prices go to at least 15. It's not syncing with. Stupid. So my goal was hit. All right. So let's go back to the 15, maybe the 1 hour time frame to see what might happen next. What price has to do, because now there are two possibilities, or maybe three. The first is we just continue to move. The second is there's a turtle soup, price trades back, goes back into the range, and the third is we get a consolidation. So yeah, let's see what happens. Let's use the 5 minute. 5 minutes, thank you. And this is all happening with lunch. So, okay, now New York starts. See, we've seen London making a move to the downside. Lunch was going sideways. Today is a Thursday, and price is bearish. So it would be nice if we could see something like this happening also. So accumulation, manipulation, and then going to the downside. So if you look at the 15-minute, this is now our new dealing range. But since price is so, look at how price is reacting at opening prices. It hits it and goes away. It hits it and it goes away. So price is not in a high resistance liquidity run or high resistance liquidity condition. Price is in a hurry, obviously. So I don't think we get a deep pullback into the 50%. Of course we can, so we're going to mark it out like so. And let's see what happens next. Again, 15. Oh, yeah. So now we're trading. Yeah, we're expecting the 5-minute order block, and now we got displacement again. And here's a swing low that is broken. We have some value gaps. So let's see in the 1 minute. So yeah, indeed, we did not took out this high, but we did take out those relative equals highs. This is the 25% level. We have speed, but somehow I'm still not trusting it. I'd like to see this high gets taken out, because now those two has now formed equal highs. Very nice. So we do have a bearish dealing range, obviously. The 1 minute. So now we took out these two equal highs, or maybe no, we added some highs. I'm also not sure if there's news. Let's see. Today is Thursday 14. No news today. No. Okay. So price mainly consolidating now. Okay. So this means that if we go back to the 15, what's happening now is with a big move in London. Also pre-London, there was a big move. London had a big move. So now New York is consolidating, and probably New York close is making the final move, I guess. Where's the low that I marked out? Oh, there's no low anymore. So my next target would be maybe this with the rejection block. Go back to 1 minute. So let's see. Oh, 1 hour candle, no, 1 minute, thank you. So now we took out this high and all those relative equal highs. So we see this very nice displacement leg up. And now obviously I want to see speed below this low. There's the speed, there's the value gap. So I'm entering short now. From there, stop loss above the order block. And then targeting, that's fine. Let's do that with market, save it, and let's see what we get. I think, by the way, price might get lower because there's a very big consolidation. There is lots of orders are accumulated, so this move is not in, how do you say, in line with how big this accumulation is. So let me see, where's my short? I'm targeting that low. This is what I'm targeting. So maybe I put my stop. I'm targeting this low right there, and I will take partials. And then of course I still need that low, so I know that I need to take partials there, right there. If I'm right, of course. Okay, that was wrong. Okay, anyway, there will be a loss. That can happen, no biggie. So price keeps consolidating. So price is still on this 1 minute dealing range. Right there. Let's make this green. Maybe, yeah, do we still need this? I'm not sure. Let's figure it out. First, just consolidating a bit, manipulating, not able to touch the 75. Now I got strong close, so maybe we can enter now. Let's see above. There's something right here. Target this right there. And let's get in the market. Nope, not good. So let's see. Okay, now it's getting too late. So let's remove this and let's go to the next one-on-one session. So instead of going down, like I thought we would go, price has gone up, which actually makes sense because if we go to the 1 hour, right, remember this dealing range we are in, right there. We now hit 50%. Pre-London, we took out this equalize, we have this fake bullish candle. And let's see, yeah, so this was, oh, this is London. What? Okay. Okay. So it took out these highs, order flow is bearish. We're above daily opening price, that's nice. We did do creative value gap, taking out those lows with speed. So yeah, let's short it. Stop loss maybe here, or maybe above that or there. Target. Let's first rejection block. The market. No, is that going to end well? ideally, of course, you want to see speed. So I'm too aggressive. Price is now respecting back at the 75% level. Now we took out this equal highs. So if you now got some speed like this, then you can short it. Stop loss over there. Target is still there. Let's take it to market. So now we have speed. So this was apparently the move I was waiting for. It's way more clear. Let's see on the 15 where we are. Okay, so obviously this is the original consolidation. So maybe it's better to take a partial off somewhere around here. Or go break even or whatever. Let's see if, oh, so annoying. Okay, right there. So I can do two things. I can go break even, or I can take some partials, since we're very close to my target and there's the other target. Maybe I'll take 25% to cover the costs, and maybe I would have my stop loss. Now I just want to go break even. We're now so close to my TP that I don't want to lose anything more. But this blue line is now taken, so this means that the 1 hour dealing range low has now been taken. So when that happens, you can expect a retracement. So maybe it's better now to close the trade. However, we are lowing, so we're anticipating this low to break. So what I can do is maybe look at the 15-minute, see if there are FFA gaps or something or breakers, and I'm gonna put my stop loss above this breaker to lock in some profits. Maybe you can refine it on the 15. We have this high and this low, so you don't want to see price come back above this, and this is also above this FFA gap. So I think that's nice. It's fair. And also above the opening price. That's a strong resistance area at this moment. So we took out this dealing range low and we get a reaction from it. We're still in London session. So as you can see, price is really playing around this this low. Yeah, and also yes, was to expect. Price now taking out all those equal highs. And I'd like to see speed now. Yeah, we got some speed now. It's lunch. And again, this low, I'll have to see again what this low again was. It's also the order block's low. Or maybe, yeah, it's the order block. It's the order block of this move. The low of this order block. So it is all lunch. And here, New York. I'm not sure where my TP is there. So this should be now a protected high. Let's see in the 5-minute. Yeah, definitely, because it tapped into an imbalance and it has short-term highs on the left and on the right. So I'm going to move my stop above that high. MITP is almost hit. OTP is now there. Okay. See how it. There we go. It's a nice move. So first we wicked into the dealing range row, and now we are really clearing it with bodies below it. And this should be protected high now also. So moving my stop there. This can now be using 5-minute candles. Oh, this must be news. That's too bad. Just a few pips away from my target. But I'm glad I was moving my stop. So I took out this high right there. I'm still convinced we will create equal lows. We still take out that low there. Which was this low again? Rejection block. We're also sitting on maybe 4 hour. Let's see. Yeah, it's a huge rejection block. So this is the order block. Still holding. So it's choppy price action right now. So let's see. What did I make out of that? Not that much. It's too bad. Okay, so looking at this price action, price took out this high. Yeah, we took out this low, so we're trading back in the range. So if we go to the 15-minute, let's remove this. So we have now a new dealing range. There was a new dealing range being established, which of course makes sense because once you take out this dealing range low, a new dealing range of course has been established, which makes totally sense. So that's something I need to take into account while backtesting. This is now the new dealing range. So at this moment, the new dealing range was established. Price traded back, never came to the 50% area. Maybe if you use the bodies, then still no 50% area. So I keep that to wicks. What price did come to the breaker, which is in close proximity of the 50%. Oh, sorry, it was here. So now this is dealing range now been extended to this low. Now it almost touches 50%. You could also say this is the dealing range because it took out these equal highs and it was the origin of the move. So if we use this low at first and we touch the 50% and immediately got a reaction, and of course same story here, we now took out this high and closing all the way back at the 25% area. So we cleared this liquidity, so maybe we can still target those purple lines. Since we're still bearish, we took out liquidity right there. We closed back in the range. We have speed. We consolidate a bit. We got speed again. So let's see. We're now at the buy side. So price wants to retrace deeper. Price maybe wants to go to the weekly opening price. Nope. Let's see in a higher time frame. Maybe we have some equal highs or something. No, okay. We now broke this swing high. We should see lower prices, but we didn't, because now two things happened. We took buy side liquidity, and obviously we took also sell side liquidity and buy side liquidity, taken and taken, and we got displacement. This means for me that order flow has been shifted, that the buy program has been activated. So we now have a bullish dealing range. looking at the bigger picture here, probably maybe the 1 hour gives a better view, because the way you can look at it is this is the original consolidation, buy side of the curve, sell side of the curve. So we now at this low. So for me, we are overall still bearish. So maybe the price wants to take out liquidity or fill in this inefficiency, one of the two things. But overall, price is very bearish. It's still bearish on the 1 hour because here we have a breaker on the 1 hour order block. I'm sorry. Here's the order block, 1 hour order block, 1 hour OV. Like this. So let's see how price reacts from there. Yeah, okay. What time is it? Okay. So this was the New York move. So the London move was bearish. The lunch move was consolidation, and the New York move was a reversal. Okay. So we consolidated, we tapped this mean threshold, and now we got speed. We traded with speed below opening price. We respect it. So maybe this could be a short opportunity. I do not really care about entries. And we target this low right there. So let's measure this move from this low to this high right there. So with speed, we traded below the 25% error, which makes sense. 50%, that was this consolidation, makes sense. And we have equal lows resting right there. Makes all total sense to me. Let's get in with market. And New York is almost done within an hour. So maybe I'm in too early. Looks like I'm in too early at least. So weekly opening price. And now a London close kicks in. So let's see what that one wants to do. That one wants to kick me out. Yeah. So it did. So nice. So now it takes out all this liquidity. Oh, today's Friday. Oh, that makes sense. Still looking for shorts. And now we have low, we have speed. Let's try it again. I'm also thinking a power of 3 of the session. Session opens here. We're above session opening price. We're above midnight opening price. We're above weekly opening price. So we're definitely in discount. So let's see if there's one last move on Friday. Usually does not. But yeah, let's see. Also, there's this small portion left of this 1 hour order block. So there's barely no momentum anymore. So let's see what happens. No, it's pretty dead. Not go anywhere. Sunday is moving. Sunday. So we held a trade over the weekend. Usually another thing you want to do. Okay, so it's Sunday. We can't trade on Sunday, so now it's midnight, so now we can trade again. But if you look what happened on the Sunday, it's pretty nice. So we're halfway. Let's go and look on the 50 minutes, how that looks. pretty ugly, you might say, but still, order flow is bearish. And I would immediately take a partial of 25% and half my risk, something like this. Yeah. So let's see what happens on the 5 minute. And also here the 5 minutes. So now exactly what I might reverse. Make a Judas swing. Notice how it's not creating any fair value gaps, so it's high resistance. And now London begins. They're still above opening price. We cleared out all this trend line liquidity. And now we are getting speed. So wild moves. That's it. Okay, I'm out. Yeah, not sure. Did I take any partials, by the way? Did I? Apparently not, or not enough. Oh, I just moved my. I can't remember. Okay, so let's see the 1 hour. Obviously, this order block was holding. What was the context? The bearish dealing range, right? We had this dealing range marked out. We're in the premium, we traded lower. We were expecting the 25% level. We took out this low, closing back into the range, and now we are moving higher. So my guess is it will take out this high, because overall this parent dealing range is this dealing range, right? This high to this low. So probably price wants to go to this order block resting at 50%. Or maybe take out that low right there. Or maybe this one with the C. Okay. 5 minutes. See what it has done to. Oh, okay. So it wants to take out maybe previous day high. That is Friday's previous day high. Wants to take out this high, closing back in the range with speed. So this was all a fake move. Or was it? So this is 25% level, okay. So on the high time frames, this is just a wick. We broke this low with speed, yeah. So this is a short. I want to take that high, and I want to take to that low, and I'm doing that on limit. So I'm backed, and I'm lost. Yep, not a good trade. I don't notice the speed right there, but okay. And yes, we're trading against 15-minute order flow. Okay, I know. Above the monthly opening price, so respecting this value gap, taking out this high, and also taking out this swing low now. But we not with speed. I want to see speed, I want to see displacement, I want to see the elephant. And there's the elephant. That's a very big elephant. Not sure if we will tap into this. Oh, it's a big stop. Something like that. Target. Now let's target is close. Oh, let's see what happens here. Anyway, I want to put a limit order. Thank you. Okay, I'm tagged. Ah, man. Nope. Time is it? Oh, I'm not paying attention to time. This not close already. in real life this would happen to me. Okay. And this is going way too fast. And there it is again. Not a good trade. So price is clearly consolidating. It's very hard condition at this moment. Look at this price action choppy back and forth. So clearly we are accumulating orders. But the question is, let's see, what do we have? If we look at the 4-hour overall, if we look at this, price is bullish, right? We have taken out this low and now we are below a low, price is accumulating. So I think price is accumulating longs. So my guess is that we will get a sweep below these lows and then push higher, or we just displace higher and that's it. Because I really think we are bullish. This Slovak has done its job. So the deal range we are in is this one, I guess, because it took out a bunch of lows, and then we displaced higher. Oh, let's use this high. So we can see price was bearish. Then with speed we traded below the 75% level. So we might take out this low, but we did also take out those two equal lows resting right here. And now price is consolidating. So if it really wants to take out this low, maybe it did so already. But I think since we're accumulating below these two lows and the overall price is bullish, and we are accumulating here, I think we'll go up again to at least take out this high or something. So that's it for today. I'm gonna make a recording for my next backtesting session. Thanks.